Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, where in today's video, it's still going to be part of the series, but it's also as a bit more of a tutorial video. I will be setting up automated resource refinement and production. 'Cause believe it or not, you tend to need it. One of the things I like that they did was now you can make these cheaper modules and then do a free upgrade. Because before upgrading used to cost more than just making the end model, now it's cheaper. So that's really nice. Yeah, good for storage. But here's what you do. These two options here allow you to set a base amount. Now, admittedly, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. Threshold mode will just go through your list and making the most recent, well, proportional threshold will make them all moderately evenly. So, let's start by listing some components. I like... Oh, shit. Can I use my controller for this? Not that button? Okay, maybe not. Yeah, you want to hit... but basically, I find 10 of each to be pretty good. Again, you can do whatever you really want. Make some casings. I'm not sure we have some. And just go through and produce a nice minimum of each. That's probably too much, but again, shouldn't matter too much. Overall, it's pretty simple. Just set it, and then go through the list. Now, for something like the radiators, you might be wondering, well, are these that good? And frankly, it's better to have them on hand than not. Also, these now sound funny. Now, one thing I should have been recommending is to actually distribute these so not every part is on the same machine. That would have been. See, I'm relearning as we're going through. So you have 3 machines. I want to spread the plates out. And that now means we can put a whole bunch of other interesting things down. I'll think of another thing to put on here. Possibly just some ammo. I'm going to put up to 200 Tesla rounds. So now that that's going, we can now diversify this so they no longer fight as much. Another Q thing. Do we have bullets anywhere? This is probably not going to get used too much, so we're going to check some bullets onto here. This is all going to take a while to spool up, so you don't have to worry too much. Another thing I want to do is just chuck some armor into one. Probably shouldn't actually do copper, for the sole reason that we're about to unlock iron armor, and that's just better. Yes. Health I've never really found the need for, and the other stuff, yeah, I really shouldn't need to produce. I will put 20 grenades on this. There's also the Tesla grenade, which I'll take 10 of. I mean, if it looks interesting, just take it. Don't worry about that one, though. Oh boy. Actually, that's not even that much. Not with automation, that is. Do I think I'm going to use sniper ammo? Possibly not. And if anyone wonders, what do y'all need? I have more in my inventory, in my drill ship. So I'm just gonna start calmly wrapping all of these around, like so. We really want to put this one down for some reason. And I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't upgrade this yet. Or that will come soon enough. Yep, good enough. You just need to make sure the buttons are reachable. Probably the busiest part of the drill ship, admittedly. But that is the point, after all. Have a whole drill ship turning away like this. Pretty wonderful, isn't it? Probably a little loud, but automation is automation, after all. I don't know how to reach that panel. This, it's probably fine. I can always just check manually. Black powder, I will automate that. Tubes, cores. Again, it can roll that. Take 10. I need to get that refinery module to show you. But the refineries are a little easier. Half of them you can actually leave like this one refiner. And just leave them on the infinite mode. Because in reality, right? Like, refining ingots out of scrap, ores, sulfur powder, crystals, other ingots, like, none of that stuff needs to have a threshold on it. But like black powder, really only sulfur? It's okay. Since black powder needs sulfur ore, that means that 100% of your sulfur will turn to black powder, which, as you can imagine, will cause issues. So what's really recommended to do in that situation is to use thresholds for that, alloys, anything you don't think you need much of, and technically you can set everything on a threshold if you don't want to refine it, but typically it shouldn't be a huge issue. But that should be the basics. I don't mind as I take a slight detour to meet up with our local refinery ship, who is just north of us and willing to make a quick donation. Also, I want to see what this looks like. What? It's not purely an automation game after all. That is what I always dreamed of. Ow. Ow. Sir, I want that scrap. Thanks. I want your threads. Give them. Remember, you can't spell automation without surgery. I'm gonna jump onto you, so you really don't have a good excuse. Why are you so scared? No, it's a harder way. Ow. Oh, you have a gun on you. Why is that doing so much? Little truck with her. Yeah, I kind of like that. Well, that thing died pretty dramatically. I don't have iron ore storage. When automating things, you need to consider storage requirements. So don't be afraid to put something less useful away. Yeah, I know, but Admittedly, you get a lot of coal from deposits, okay? Really, am I full already? But that's the basic premise. Also, the update on this, thank you, 10 out of 10. Back to go make the refinery stuff. Thankfully, that tank was willing to make a good, very friendly sacrifice. Reminded me of why I love this saw. We're also gonna automate armor, don't worry. You use a lot of armor, as it's basically just better healing. Okay. Ooh. That means my new weapon. They're like, oh, let's eat more parts. Yes. Oh shit, that was a mortar. Can we not get hit by mortars? Which one of you is doing that? I don't know if it was his fault, but it is now. Storage. It's like the last thing I should put in, but whatever. Refining should have broken down a lot of things into a smaller, more compact form, so I don't have to worry as much. Yay, refining. It also now means there's a lot of random things in our storage, but the nice thing is the drill ship just sort of has everything nicely sorted anyways. At least for its mind. Don't worry, we're also going to automate item retrievals, so, you know. To do that, we're also going to need, I can't make the trust weapons here. Oop, there's iron armor I mentioned. I already put cogs there, so this one's going to be frames. That's going to have armor. You realistically only need to 5 then. Then for things like this, I should set it up wrong. Fortunately, you can just click on the item to add more. Some more proportional thresholds. That one module I have installed is probably screaming very loud, but listening is optional. Take 1k of that. Probably about 1k of this. You're done. So we're gonna try to give you some more. The refinery might be ready to upgrade. No, not yet. Still, no, you're not running. That would explain it. What? You good to do it? Ooh, we don't have any boilers. I'm sure we can get some donations. Oh, what? Alright, so on the hunt for boilers. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna use some mortars, maybe. These mortars are fun. Not what you want. Not in the lava, no better. Huh. I don't think we got a boiler from that one either. No, we definitely did not. Disappointing. Because I'll have to just take a boiler then. Oh, you can crouch in this game, I forgot. And that honestly looks really painful. Whatever. Oh, a cockpick. That's so much for automation. 1 ingot for a pick, I'd say is a good deal. I don't have what I need. I'm gonna let myself in if you don't mind. That's also not an ask, that's a demand. You can't spell demand without living. I mean, you can, but... That works surprisingly well. Your boilers, I need those ones. There they are, the boilers we needed. Garbage in their ship. I'm sure they won't mind too much. Ooh, a free boiler. Just like so. I'll happily take your boilers. Look, you guys also have sensors? I don't know if I can make that work. She'll go through. I mean, I said this is going to be a bit like a normal video. Just never specified on how. Let's go for a little bit of demilitarization to make leaving a bit easier. Crystals I actually would want. Probably not worth to do it that way, but hey, it's working out. And I'd say that's probably everything we need. Thank you for assistance. Another one. No, I don't feel like it. Yes. The not at all cropped circle. Anyways, by the time you're done, goofing about, you'll realize that the boilers were actually necessary for that research. Hence, what we went there to do. So now we have to wait for it to research anyways. Did I hear refuel mortar go off? That's not very cool. Well, I know they're on again. Shove more coal in. Yeah. And every single module is running at peak performance. So that's how you know that you've set it up correctly. So I guess that's the end of the tutorial. I still have some stuff I need to finish up. If the situation for the cogs has been no materials, well, that's fine, so I'd love to get that upgrading. And we actually have a second one ready. Really wanted to. I do prefer having them at the back. You can always just leave one here. I think that's actually one I'm gonna upgrade. So, probably for my own use, yes. Then I want to go in here. Probably gonna set this one to infinite as well. Prepare for the move. Just select everything I want. Storage is a problem. Okay. That should fix it. Better armor. I really researched everything. Nope. But this should be upgradable now. Yep. The nice thing about not wanting the more expensive, I mean, you can upgrade them all, really. Yeah, why not? It's free after all. But you realistically don't need to. But since building these are typically cheaper, you might as well. So yeah. It's gonna take a minute. Now I have to rearrange my inventory. Make it a little bit nicer. Yes. Retire that. Upgrade. I have a spare. Retire. More explosives. Stun. Armor, and then health. That's good. Stack. Yes. And I mean, I suppose that if I'm gonna have ammo for the sniper, I mean, I might as well. Oh god. Might as well use it. By the way, you don't want to hit that button because now your production is going to go a wee bit haywire. It's fine. And I'm one of the electric grenades anyways. What's the normal ones? Oh, this one. Explosives, huh? Yes, and this is how we're gonna wrap it up. Gonna make like probably 10 of this is fine. So we have multiple, 20 should be okay. And trust me, they're gonna want to use that fast. Three of those. that's how we're gonna wrap this one off. Honestly, it's not too hard, but it's a nice little thing, and I do like automating things. Technically, it is all optional if you really want. Gosh. It certainly is nice to not be handcrafting all of this. And there's a reason why I typically didn't have too much gear with me at any given time. And it's simply because, well, automating it kinda sucks to do. I'm not gonna lie. I think, though, automating more recycling would be nice. So I will set up for that. You could also do proportional scrapping, but whatever. And you're also probably gonna realize your one production module is screaming at you because of this. And the neat part about that is you don't have to listen. I would love to move my storage around. Probably wants to kill me if I would do that. Yep. Player inventory. Did I never unload it? Really not. This might be beneficial, actually. I put, like, powder in. Because I must hit X again. My inventory is full. Because I try to empty my inventory by picking up. Which just straight up means we do not have enough. Why can't I remember the button I assigned for inventory? This is one slight problem you might experience. Just try to only put things you cannot be producing en masse. Like that I wouldn't bother. Really want to get some roof modules. Really wish I took that into consideration before my entire inventory got dumped a few times. Well, I haven't used the SMG in a long time. Probably should. Now that means you've overproduced on a lot of things. Oh well. You can always just scrap them. Not like you should, though. If this is actually like a reasonable amount. No, also I did not mean to make the scrap a hub. Whatever, it's probably fine. And unless I want to move that around again, we can get our first tier 2 module. But I would love to get the core extension, which needs a module 2. And oh my god, it's well with my limits. It will need more plates though. Okay, I need a production module, I need it stacked. Fortunately though, well, you know, technically all the supplies I already had. One thing you may notice is that running this extraordinarily underclocks your production. Frankly, makes sense if you think about it. Because, well, a lot of demand is certain. You want revolver ammo? I guess. However, I kind of like EMP mortars. Alongside normal mortars, which are automated. Trust me, I've been getting used to those. Yeah, tell I hit that by accident a lot. Please dev switch that to Y. Please, I beg of you. So I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, right, turning these all back on. Now we can go and automate, or not automate, but produce the tier 3. While we're at it, why not add a little bit more production speed to our currently handicapped production? Like so. I don't have space for that game. Yet. Now with this, I can start production on that, which is extremely bottlenecked. Core and a drill. Not sure why the tracks aren't listed. Those should be. Yeah, don't worry, we're gonna fix the storage for good soon. I even brought a free boiler. Go figure. Boiler is going to need stuff. It's also means I get access to really good turrets that I can also just make back here. Yes. I believe it's the light Tesla. And now it's going to automatically try and rebuild. Which is great because it kind of needs to. Refiner tier 2. Okay. A matter of time, unless I'm truly out of resources, which I'm not going to put past me. I don't think tubes. I think I'm out. Yep, totally. Which now means I need to go mining and inventory gathering. So I think I might do that one off camera. Although I would like to show the longer drill ship. We're out of iron. No. Oh. Now I think I have too much random stuff in storage. A space back by managing some resources. Not really managing, but managing resources back. From these, hell yeah, these tubes and this. Great, now that frees up space, gives us our resources back. Nice. Or should give this terminal priority. Yep. As much as I like what you're doing, we're gonna need to hold off on those resources because I'm gonna need them. And since of how I set this up, it'll always be trying to produce something in demand. Since I have the plates in storage, it just means I need to double them up. is fun. Yes, yes. And now it's actually a good speed. There we go. And now the resources should automatically start to reproduce. Yep, just like so. This one's alloy tier 2s, production tier 3, so I can't even make that. And this one wants even more parts. That's fine. But the alloys in. Will I ever use these? Obviously not. 2 production modules, very necessary. And we're still really good on power. Without coal, maybe? No, the coal does need to run. But whatever. What? That's a bug. You're supposed to have to go underground to do that. Alrighty. If you don't think too hard, it's not real. Yeah. Sure thing. You used to have to go underground because that would happen. I mean, it still happens. I'm not really sure why it was an exception this time. But oh well. Now I have space to build all the modules. More power. Okay. Defense, which is super good. Better research. Seriously? Yeah, no, these things are really good. I want to switch to a spot. Not even clicking, it's just going on its own. Could bunch these together. But I won't. That's where I want to put drones. And it's like rear module, I don't need too much. However, I guess I kinda do. Okay. Storage is very, very full, causing the entire drillship to bottleneck. That seems interesting. First and foremost, though, a lot of storage. Probably just 2 for a start. There's that one. So, boom. I would want to turn these off, but they're not even running. So, you know. That was both, actually. Turn that on again. I immediately get a warning about storage capacity. more storage. Sure, it's fine. Also, I believe these things would just insta-upgrade originally. It's being weird. Now, leave that alone. Needs lights. I know I said this was mainly a thing for automation, and it has been, allowing me to expand pretty rapidly. So, yeah. Never will cease to amaze me how dim these ships can be. For anyone who wonders, yes, those are very power intensive. But they're extremely good. So, whatever. How does storage look? Interesting. And this one's 3s. That's just gonna run a bit, not really. It's fine. Yeah, they're good. I came in here for the important thing. Yeah, we're automating lights. Is it necessary? Yes. Is it actually necessary? Also, yes. Playing around with the explosives seems like it would be interesting. Rocket launcher wasn't too good when I last used it. Now we have storage, I can try to do whatever I so wish. Yes. You know, also if I want to test out the SMG and stuff, probably need to make its ammo. SMG ammo. I probably need 200, let's be honest here, I'm not gonna use too much of it. And rockets? No. I won't. I might just, though, put some resources in the drill ship. Ooh, pretty. Does not look like there's any glass, but I didn't use any, so you know. And these all need to manufacture a drone. Yep, nice. No materials. Device, repair station. We need tier 2 alloys. Might be wondering how we make those, and simply just chuck it in the queue. We don't have them unlocked. We have the tier 2 thing built. Why no tier 2? I really need to fix that, don't I? The whole no door thing. Well, I know we have tier 2 production. Just kind of... Well, you can close it. Interesting. These are almost done. We're on low energy? Really? Wow. So these modules only take a lot to produce initially. There you go. And now that should be good on the energy bill. It's only if to get destroyed after all. Ooh. So do I need 3 more Teslas? Seems like it. 3? Yeah. You know, that energy corrupt is like snuck up on me really damn fast. Whatever. Can I put this just on the ceiling? No. That sucks. Light. Okay, that's actually super cool. Not useful, but cool. Whatever. A tier 2 alloy, which I don't have a recipe for. Which would be... Oh, I need to find titanium underground, that's why. Very well, then we'll pack up. Also, I'm really curious how much energy we're actually drawing. Even. Don't worry, the drones will dock with us when we go underground for some reason. I think they will. And you know what? It's the Teslas that are really taking a slight toll on our production. That would make sense. As I build more. Very power intensive, but worth it. I'm not gonna leave them open all the time, don't worry. And I've filled up all my slots already. Gotten really good at doing that. Devices. They wanted both of those. Feels super wrong to do that. Pack everything up and warm underground. That logo looks so silly there. That's not gonna open into sunlight anytime soon. Bit of a process. feels a bit weird to be underground in this sense. You know, flexing the accordion around as the volcano's preparing to erupt, but whatever. There it goes. I used to be able to actually see, like, the shockwave coming out. Man, that was cool. Whoosh. See, I just must be missing, like, every passage. Nice. Do not hit the orange. Okay. I guess we're using this one. Just this bridge takes a lot longer to cross. There we go. That's titanium researched. I kid you not. That's the only part we were missing. You're not gonna make a huge deal about the module not being open and how I need to go underground and do the thing, are you? No. That is good. Over there. I guess we just can't do anything with it yet. Do I have any of those lights in storage, please? Produce some. How did that get in my inventory? Okay. Yeah, okay. Go get some titanium real quick. Oh. Okay, cool. It's interesting how they'll have uses for tier 3 resources. A tier below. Okay, so I genuinely did miss all of it. Sick. That iron's a little far. Ooh, did not enjoy that one. Believe it or not, I am actually looking for a location. Which would be Foxhole. There we go. How much coal do we have? Plenty. They really give me an extra one of these. I didn't want another one, but fine, I'll take it, I guess. Here we are arriving at Foxhole. Yep, it's another one of these cozy areas. So we can do this actually. We use a ton of power, do a little whirl, and now we use power quite a bit actually. It's fine. There we go. Fire really okay. Nothing else spawns down here. Power looks fine. It's fine, that's what the coal generators are for. Definitely new sounds. This video is probably super long, isn't it? Drones are here? Yep. It's more efficient if I do it. Got him. Hug pickaxes are just better. God. They're even watermarked. I mean, I would still say that's to mark my YouTube channel. Even though I have Clippy up because, well, you know Clippy, you know Clippy. Moderately good face. Like, I know I made a ton of ammo for that thing, and I was intending on using it. I can't bother. What do I think is more useful? Copper or what? Which question? I think it's... I don't have the option. I have the officer's pistol in storage. And SMG. I'm gonna end up carrying a lot of ammo. That means we're working still. They do a little ding. Plenty of grenades. It claims that I have an officer pistol. Is it that? No. I want one of those. I'm gonna need some ammo, and for ammo's dates, we're just gonna queue in some ammo. Which we have. Bit odd, but okay. Oh my gosh, game, I know. I know. Yeah, that builds a little fast. I think this thing's just more fun than the revolver. Gonna be honest. That has a fire increase, right? That felt twice as fast. Not even gonna lie, I kinda like it. So, only good ammo. For a machine pistol, I like it. You have this thing. You have 26, so... Oh my gosh. What? Why did my view just full tilt? That was weird. the SMG has a lot of drift on it. Like, how much? What is that recoil pattern? I went, like, there. From here. That's a little much. And there's this bad boy. Okay, they're both pretty bad on recoil, but the SMG's just doing it faster. Sure. I see, we've entered the recoil era when this thing does no recoil. Yes. Also, why don't I have any batteries for this thing? Give me those. You can just hear them all cycling. There's no material, and there's no material. We don't have titanium. We can't process titanium. Just gonna pick something. And that will be used accordingly. I'm assuming. The amount of resource queuing that's going on. Absurd. The best part about these is you get to assign what weapon they get to use, which is super fun. I simply don't really want to wait. No, this thing has to choose a weapon. I want to make one of these a mortar one. Besides getting ideas, I really would want to clear the ammo? No. Are you just like guaranteed to take one of these? Probably don't want to give this thing anything too powerful. Honestly, I'm tempted to put the Lewis in there. Is that wild? I feel like they do better with spray. I don't think they get affected by recoil. Oh, a sniping one could be funny. I'll consider it. This will be good. I think I know what weapons I want already. Yes. I want to use even more drones, please. Do I want to keep the Tesla rifle on me? Yes. Do I want to keep the SMG? No. That one can just be stolen by the drone. I do not care. Congratulations, your SMG is just for you, pal. Reach into the ceiling with my very, very long, spindly arms. And, defense drone. You, I'm going to make you a mortar drone. Good lord, if that goes off correctly. And I want you to be a Tesla drone. Yes. That's gonna be where I want the mortars. Another mortar and another Tesla rifle. I don't have to worry about making any of the intermediates because those are automated. Hell yeah. And everyone wants to manufacture. You can see the progress. See, here's the submachine gun drill. Or drone. Ow. That was my face. Here it is. Nice. Everyone wants to be slow today. God, they take a while. You don't want these dying out on the field, so they're pretty tanky, but yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. Also, you would need to remake the weapons and stuff, so you guys keep that in mind. I think you do. We got our same one. Just wants to relocate. Wait, we've already seen the submachine gun. So here's the healing one. Never actually used the mortar or the shotgun. Yeah, this just comes with healing, with ammo, and you can apparently call resources using that. This one's scary. I don't know what this is gonna shoot at. Frankly, I don't think I care. Now I want to put rockets in there instead, which I'll certainly dabble with. And you have the Tesla one, which is ironically the least red. I want to put a rocket launcher in one. What else you can recall like this? No one wants to see USMG drone. Now I need to automate rockets. Well, I made sure your tier 2 alloys. I'm not sure why you guys didn't use it. Or you did use it. Did they use the alloy? Probably. There's a weird routing. They must built a lot actually. Yeah, no, they definitely used some. Oh, and use 3. I could always just build another. Also, can we build some of the best device in the game? I'm like so carried away right now. Sorry, everyone. Best device in the game, is it available? Yes. It's like, give me 8 of those. Yes. Ooh, we need to automate ammo. Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to do anything to production capacity. Those have already been recalled. I'll take another look at that. I know that one. Turn. It's gone. Well, I didn't actually expect it to return like that, but okay. Nifty. I'm trying to send the mortar to the rocket one. So I wanted to see the mortar again. This is probably like a 2-hour video. Whatever. You were the mortar? Yep. Mortar. I think if it drills up from under you, you could die. I just realized the barrel has a black texture in it. Very obvious, actually. Oh, clockwork steampunk machine gun. I have turrets. They just deploy from the drill ship and use way more ammo. But now what if we say, hey, you should use... why is it... Who tilted that? Fair enough. That is actually really funny to me. Who tilted that text? I just did that. Yep, that's fair. Only 6. Really? Oh, not only 6. Why is that default then? Oh no, you can carry to what? Like 10? Yeah, okay. I want to see the rocket launcher one. Ooh. Looks similar, just longer barrel. Yep, basically. Neat. There's no door. And since there's no door, that means I'm obviously gonna take the reason and build something completely different. Again. Because I do that a lot. I remember. Don't worry, that somehow makes a return. I'll say, hey, somehow. I am just too curious. See this actually. No way. We could just have a wooden floor. Want to something like that? Not like that. Oh, that's actually really quaint. Look guys, I'm helping. Oh, okay. I like that. That is okay, that's nice. Thank you, Dubs. I need 2 doors. That's what I need. There's no wooden walls. Oh well. And we need a bunch of lights. I assure you that's a totally sensible amount. Any second there, we're gonna hit the Weeboo. As you typically would in this thing. Boom! Inline lights, baby. It helps. Okay, doing the ceiling as well. Ooh. Drone hall looks nice. Performance is tanking, probably to a degree. But lights. That's worth it. So much nicer. We even have a roof window. Animation. I'm trying to make a decorated hall. Yeah, this game is over and I remember I need to go underground. Uh-oh. Why is there cog fret? I've been nowhere this whole time. Oh, whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one to upload. An hour and 15. Honestly, I thought it was like an hour and 40 by this point. So I would say I'm well within the time frame of 30 minutes. Yeah. No, yeah. Oh no. The power. Well, I need to put this so I remember where I am. Do I know where this... Okay, that's the new one. And it's a one of a kind. Good. That's so cool. I probably should end the recording. Can you tell I like this game too much to just, like, take it at a slower pace?